You ready? Let's move on to the next one.
Water sprayer. Perks.
All right, hold on. Hold on.
Wait,
Before we
wait,
get to the
wait.
perks,
No.
Can make
That's not
you
how this
wet. Likes to squirt. Knows the washing machine very well. Yeah. Cons. R.I.P. the mother that gave birth to this thing.
that's an important question. Do you think he was born with that head, or do you think
Bored.
Yes.
that it grew in that way?
No, it
He-
bored.
They were bored with that.
All right. I think I'm understanding this from the picture. Does he legit have to grab his chin spike and press it down
Yes.
for his?
Yes.
How does he eat? How does that work?
I guess you can ask him on the first date.
You unscrew him.
The first date. There ain't gonna be a first date. This is a flight again.
Okay, just do the smash, buddy.
Oh, yeah, go on, Dan.
Just take the smash.
Yeah, you can
Just
answer
take the
all
smash
your
you want.
questions.
The only smashing I will be doing with this guy is with a sledgehammer.
Oh my! The murder
You can't do
again.
that. That's why would you do this?
I think we need police on
Put him on
standby.
fire.
after the
Yeah,
show.
next time
no
we're getting
way.
security.
There is no way this guy wakes up every morning and he's just like, I really love my chin spike. I'm so glad I am the way that I am. I think I would be doing this guy a mercy. Look at those fingers. Look at those fingers. Those
The
things
better
are
to
begging to be
squeeze.
clipped short.
Well, the better to squeeze you, my dear. Come on.
What more do you want?
Has he considered squeezing his own neck until he passes out?
No,
I don't think that would
no,
work.
that's terrible.
Why are you?
No.
Oh my gosh, you
Why would you
sociopath.
threaten people?
I just want to say, this is another character from the My Hero Academia universe that should have been bullied, but is not bullied. Why is that show's universe the way that it is?
Because people have more of a
Because-
heart than you. Apparently you don't
Listen,
care enough for these people.
I was one of the nicer people at my school. This guy would have been bullied mercilessly.
I'm sure he
Rightfully so.
was. It's just, you know, in the My Hero Academia world, it's the quirk versus the quirkless.
Yeah, you know? He's got a
It-
power.
Everyone has quirks, and those who don't are weirder than this guy.
Yeah.
Some quirks are better than others. This guy's quirk is not better than not having a quirk. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
I would rather be normal than be stuck in this.
Jeez, oh my gosh. We get it. You hate him.
Yes.
You wish death upon him and his family and all the other appliances.
No, I'm sure his family's nice, unless his
You-
family's also all
I-
sprayer heads.
Isaac, you must hate going into a kitchen. Because guess what? There's a bunch of appliances there.
No, you listen. The kitchen is not trying to get me down bad, like you guys are with these weird appliance characters.
Look, it's part of the game show, buddy.
And also, none of my kitchen sprayers are living this tortured existence
He
where they have to
likes
go around
to
pretending to
squirt.
be good at things. They are non-sentient and made for the purpose they're made for.
But this one is sentient, so you have to care.
Yeah. This one has an intelligence of an average human.
Yeah.
That is an injustice to the universe that this guy has sentience.
Can't believe you.
Gosh, man.
Alright.
Fine. We'll move on. Okay, you got one more?
Yeah, I got one more.
Okay. There is the next one.
The Lorax. Pros. The mustache. Good
Oh, yeah.
music. 420 friendly and can fly.
That's all the way around.
Cons. Too many friends and a little bit of a hippie.
Alright, hold on. Is this the meme version of the Lorax or the movie version of the Lorax?
Mostly the movie version of the Lorax.
Mostly the movie version. Okay.
It's 420
alright.
friendly.
So it's definitely also the meme version of the Lorax. Can he fly?
Yeah.
Don't you remember at
Yeah,
the
he can
end,
fly.
towards the end, he like
Whoa.
picks up his rear and like flies into the
Yeah.
heavens?
You're
It also
totally right.
It happens in the books too.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. He can just pull on his rear end and
You'll be
slide
like,
it.
enjoy. Isaac, you'd be enjoying your time with the dragon hero, and then you'll just look to your left and just see the Lorax holding his rear, like, nice man,
Yeah.
gotta save some trees.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright. Let's talk about this from like just a post interaction sort of perspective. This guy, perfect pillow.
Oh.
It's
Aftercare is very important.
pre-warm, fluffy. You know, I would say comparable to a truffle tree on the scale of fluffiness. If you're looking at that, those look relatively consistent in their makeup. You know what I mean? Those truffles, the truffle tree tops,
Yeah.
and that guy's
Yeah.
fur.
Yeah.
His
They look like they'd be
stash is
about-
very consistent.
Yeah.
If his fur is anything like the Sneeds from Steedville,
Yeah.
Mm.
that's got
Perfect.
tons of utility.
Holy crap, yeah.
Think about all the crazy things you could do with this guy.
That's true. Holy crap.
That's true. I mean, we don't even need to sell it at this
Yeah.
point. You're doing it all for us.
And that mustache? Have you guys ever seen a guy with a mustache like that in real life? Those are few and far between.
Yeah, those are
Online,
the best
but-
of the best.
That's impressive. And I mean, like, this guy, he's got Dave DeVito's voice. What more can you ask?
Ah, that's so
Oh
true.
shoot, he does, doesn't he?
So
It's
true.
This is a smash, and anybody who says otherwise is wrong.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
All right, Alex, you're nearing the next one.
Alex, you
Dude.
sound disappointed by that.
You reminded me that it's played by Danny DeVito. Nothing against Danny DeVito. It's just like now that I'm putting the face to him, and I'm just like, you're smashing Danny DeVito.
But now that you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You wanna know the score?
Yes.
It's like 21 past to like
No.
8 smash.
No. So the pass score
Yeah.
is 12.
Oh,
The smash score is 6.
dang. 18.
All right. Here we go. Now,
Wait, we have 50 of these to get through, right?
Yeah,
Am I-
yeah, we're doing pretty good.
technically it's 49, but
Yeah.
whatever. Okay, next one. Judy Hopps.
Oh no.
Pros. Good at hearing, is very optimistic, and can stand up for herself. Cons. She's a law follower and possibly a furry.
I don't think there's any possibly on this one, Alex. There's no like, it's mostly animal that's being portrayed as a human for the sake of the show. Might be a furry. No, there's no ambiguity in this. This is akin to pulling a bunny out of the forest, drawing it as a picture, and being like, furry? Question mark? No, this is not a question. Do not put a question mark. I am.
But
The editor should get
look
in
at
trouble
those
for that
eyes.
question mark.
That's a very human eye.
Those are very human
Very
eyes.
human
Oh, man.
purple eyes.
The other day, I was walking through the grocery store, and my teller had made exactly like this. Way or out of proportion, purple, and a little bit kind of like she was staring into your soul. Definitely
I mean-
human eyes there.
Like the succubus, you know? It's
Yeah,
fine.
it happens. It's
Yeah.
called love.
Alright. Is she even actually good at hearing, though? I'm pretty sure the whole
She's
point of
a
that movie-
rabbit!
Yeah. They're,
The whole point of that movie is that she was not good at hearing the concerns of the citizens. And
Oh my
that
gosh,
she
you
wasn't
get
good.
political. You didn't get political with Obama.
No. This is not a political. This is not political thing. She was not good at hearing the concerns of the people she was supposed to be serving.
wow.
She's not good at hearing the concerns of her partner. I feel like good hearing is just a bias because she has big ears.
All right.
I think that's biased. She is very optimistic. That's true. That's true.
So, you're the only con that concerns you is the furry?
Yeah.
Question mark.
I don't care about. Look, I don't know if you know me, Brenda. I hang out with all the time. I am definitely a law follower.
Well, I don't know, but like,
That's how you're meant to say you're a furry.
look,
No,
well,
the furry thing is a
I
problem.
mean-
I thought that went without
that's
saying.
the,
I'm
that's
sorry.
the problem. I mean, the law follower, it could also mean
Yeah.
that you might be a little vanilla. You know?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Listen.
Why do you
I'm
think
the
she's a
kind of-
furry? I mean,
Come
I
on,
am
dude.
I am the kind of
Yeah.
guy. She's a furry because she's a bunny. What the
oh my
We went over
gosh.
this. It has nothing to do
Have
with
you
Dude,
heard
get-
have you heard of Playboy? There's a rabbit
Yeah,
on that one.
that's true. You
But
know,
they're not furries.
it's a
They're
very
not
common
animals.
thing to wear rabbit
Yeah.
ears in the bunny
You know
suit.
what? I bet that if they just replaced Judy Hopps with one of the Playboy bunny images for the whole film, I'm sure it's exactly the same. There's no problem with that, right?
So,
Oh, wait, no, there is a problem with that because it's not the same. One of them is actually an animal, and the other one is just something that is a little bit. It's just a theme. That's just the theme. It's a little weird, but it's just a theme.
so what is your answer then?
On the case of law following, I listen. Law following is not that big of a deal. I'm the kind of person who drives down the backcountry road by themselves in the dark at 1 in the morning when no cop will find you, and I still don't speed. Listen, I don't care about law following. Do it. I'm a pro following laws.
I was
Yeah,
actually
it's-
followed by a cop today for like 7 blocks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, were you speeding?
It was I was okay. I was like kind of, you know how motorcyclists, when you're going slow, they kind of like do like a snake thing.
Uh-huh.
I was doing that with my car because this old lady was going so slow in front of me. She was going like 5 under. She literally was. I checked.
So, just to be clear, you were swerving in the lane.
Yeah, I wasn't swerving out of the lane. Okay.
Right. But you were swerving back and forth. You know, a
Yeah,
telltale
not-
sign that you might be a drunk driver.
Well, I wasn't doing it vigorously.
Fair enough. I wasn't there to see it. I'm just saying, he might have had a good reason to follow you if you were swerving back and forth in the lane.
True. I'm not saying I hate him for it. I'm just saying like I was just bringing it up since we're on the topic of law followers.
Okay.
I was just
See,
adding
this
to the
is
story.
this is what I mean though. I'm pro following laws.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily pro cop, because sometimes cops get it wrong.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I am pro following laws.
Apparently, Judy gets it wrong, according to you.
Yeah.
Listen, Judy is an animal, and I'm going to pass. I don't care what kind of art you got in that bottom right-hand corner. Oh, by the way, Alex, that cop that was following you, did they also have these kind of eyes? Was this what?
The let me smash eyes.
No. Just the. You said that these were very human eyes. I
Yeah.
just wanted to ask if they had eyes kind of like
Yeah,
this.
they did. I mean, they
Yeah.
had sunglasses, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they did.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. They didn't want to freak people out.
Yeah. All right. So,
So-
what's your answer? Final answer?
Pass on this one.
Shocking.
Yeah, surprise! I'm not into the bunny.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. You got any
you're on the-
questions before we move
Yeah.
on? Or
Not really. This one's pretty straightforward.
Cool.
All right.
All
I
right.
get why everything's on the slide. It makes sense.
All right.
Okay,
Alex
okay.
is hold
Next-
up the
next
next
one?
one. Yeah.
Here we go. How do you say that? Gardevoir?
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I was a Pokemon person. I got you. It's Gardevoir.
Gardevoir. Okay,
Oh.
pros. Upper tier pick. And it's the final evolution.
Ooh.
Very mature.
Ooh.
Very developed. Good with plants too. But one of the cons though, likes to be in the sun.
Yeah.
And you know me. I'm definitely a basement dwelling goblin. I don't like the sun. So upper tier pick, is that referencing the fact that they're just like a high tier Pokemon, or is that like a bias by the person who made this slide? Is that like you would pick this person? Is that what that's meaning?
I mean, it's up to you, right?
It's up to me whether or not I
Truly,
think that
truly.
one of you is into Pokemon.
Hey, I'll be right back. I need to plug my laptop in. I'll yeah, one second. Continue.
Keep going. Keep
Tyler,
going.
Tyler and I will talk about these fantasies of the person who had picked Gardevoir for a little bit while you do that.
All right.
Good with playing. I don't listen. I know I said I was kind of a Pokemon person. I didn't play any of the games. I just kind of collected cards for a little while because
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just the thing you did as a kid. I didn't know anything about the Pokemon. I just knew how to pronounce their
Alright.
names and which
Sorry
ones I
about
thought
that.
were cool.
Okay, I'm
That's
back.
fine. That's fine.
He's talking about
Um,
how he collected cards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
sister has a lot of cards.
Yeah, like Pokemon cards. Was she into Pokemon?
Too much. My parents are still shoveling the cards out of her room.
Literally, like actually.
Literally.
Shuffling?
Yes.
Dang. Have you guys checked to see if any of those are worth anything?
I'm sure there are quite a few.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a bad idea. You could maybe fund. I don't know. Your sister is younger than
She-
you or older than you?
Younger. I'm the oldest.
Okay, I was pretty sure, but I just want to make sure. You could help
She
fund her
had-
college.
Yeah, I mean, she has quite a few that are still mint,
Dang.
like in the wrapper.
Wow.
Dang. See, yeah, saving up for the future as a child, collecting the Pokemon cards and keeping them in
Mhm.
condition.
And then
I was-
leaving them behind as they move on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was not that kind of Pokemon card collector. I was very, very rough on the cards that I had.
Oh.
Yeah.
I left them out in the sun one time,
Oh.
and then on a trailer overnight, and then
Oh.
the sprinklers turned on and just soaked the entire deck. And I kept them
Oh.
in like I didn't even like keep them in a binder. I kept them in like that big stack that kids would walk around with like rubber bands around it.
Gosh.
So the cards they're all bent.
Jeez, dude. Oh my gosh.
It's like
I
a
know people who did that
sociopath.
with Magic the Gathering.
Ugh.
Sometimes I think about buying Magic the Gathering cards to put in a deck exactly like that, and then turn up to game stores and just go through them and sort them by myself in a corner so people think I'm a psycho.
Gosh.
Oh, you should also like be eating food and just touching the cards.
Oh.
I'll get some.
so-
I'll get some Cheetos.
You'll get a
Dude.
lot of angry looks.
I hope that I do that. Get a really expensive rare card.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Well, I know you're saying that like your cards got wet from the sprinkler, but luckily Gardevoir will be totally fine getting wet.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So is this Pokemon like? I know this Pokemon's supposed to be like a fairy type Pokemon. Is she? Is she actually good with plants?
She's a fairy / plant type.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. She's got a lot of plant motifs on there. Is this the Pokemon that evolves from Rosalie?
I believe
the right one? Am I thinking about-
so. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No?
Are you wait? Are you talking about the one with roses for hands?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no,
yeah,
no.
it's not that
no.
one. No. I think it's from Ralts.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense. This looks a lot more like Worlds.
Yeah, I know. I had the same confusion.
Mhm.
Pokemon Go, fix that problem for me back in the day.
All right. So, I guess we should talk about this. Is this more fairy or more plant? Discuss. What do we think about this?
It's like
It's
50-50.
more fairy. I
Oh,
feel.
really?
It's because like it doesn't become fairy plant until the final evolution.
Oh, then yeah, fairy.
Okay. So more fairy. So at least not just a tree. That's good.
Mhm.
That's good.
Oh yeah, it's too close to an appliance. Oh.
Yo, jeez, yeah.
It's
A
got nothing.
natural one.
It's mostly that it's too close to plants. I don't know. I'm not super into plants. That's
Yeah,
just-
you're not into poison ivy
Yeah.
No.
from DC.
Yeah, man. Could you imagine poison ivy down there? That would suck. That's a good point. I don't know if I want to risk that. Because this is probably gonna go down in a forest, isn't it? This is like one of those forest nymph situations.
Yeah, like a fairy tale.
Put out a blanket, dude.
Oh yeah, when I'm just
Have a
walking
picnic.
through.
That's kind of
Have a picnic,
sweet.
man.
Romantic.
I don't know. So okay, I guess that's my question. Am I meeting this person by happenstance in the woods, or am I meeting?
No, you set you up.
Yeah, you'd meet up with them just like you'd meet up with the demon vampire.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, they only say one word, and it's their name. So it's a little weird.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Big Ego. They're not saying your name.
Well, they don't have to say. Well, they don't have to say my name.
Wait,
Can you
what?
imagine?
I'm sorry.
You're just going.
You want someone else's
going at
name?
it, and
Whoa.
you're just. No. Listen.
Huh.
Listen. It's a
Learning
little
a lot about
weird
you.
if you're just saying your own name over and over again.
Whatever.
So you're making
I'm
fun
not
of someone
wrong- I
for
am
a
not wrong about
speech
that.
impediment.
Wow, it's so true.
I am not wrong about this. You guys. are
You
just trying to gaslight
you
me.
just don't like someone who speaks a different language than you.
Whoa, yeah, it's true.
Is it a different language?
Yes, it is.
Because
If
they
you
can
watch,
speak to
like,
each
the
other.
Show, yeah, the Pokemon can speak to each other.
Okay, so is each Pokemon name part of the language?
Yeah.
So how come they only speak one word?
Do
It's
we really need
it's
to go
how
into science for this?
it's how they say it that they can
Do we
communicate with
need
each other.
do
There's
we
video
need to go into the
evidence.
science of
There's
this?
video
Um,
evidence, man.
Let me ask you a question, Alex. Sure, we don't need to go into the science of this, but do we need to play Smash or Pass with Pokemon?
Well,
No, we're
I
doing
really
things that
wanted
feel
to.
fun.
Hey, it was his birthday
Yeah.
a couple months ago.
Yeah, it's
We're
my
going.
birthday.
We're going with the flow. I'm just saying. Just like looking into the science isn't
They
necessary.
can. Okay, it is canon that the Pokemon can communicate with each other.
That's true,
Even
yeah.
like Meowth, the only Pokemon that on Team Rocket that can speak human
Yeah, human.
can speak human will also interact with the other Pokemon where they're like, "Oh, Pika Pika," and he's like, "Really? That okay? Yeah." Pikachu says this.
Wow. Yeah.
Just like the same where like on Star Wars, R2's just beep boop boop beep boop. Oh, of course, they're on Coruscant. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, but I feel like you could actually learn how to speak Droid. I don't think we could learn to speak Pokemon.
I
I'm
think
pretty
it's in
sure
the
you can.
tone and it's
I'm pretty sure there's like a couple episodes in Pokemon where they meet someone who has been studying that.
yeah.
There's apparently in the lore. Fun fact: there is a person who married one of their Pokemon.
No shot, really?
That's a real thing that
Wow.
happened, and like it's canon.
That's crazy.
So that also brings up the point that you can smash.
Yeah, it's legal.
Yeah. It's legal. That's what matters. It's legal, so it's fine, bro.
Well, you know,
I mean,
you're a
I feel
law-abiding
like-
citizen. Just gotta check that box off.
I feel like of all the Pokemon, this is definitely the least weird to be like, yeah, I tried that once.
Yeah.
So what's your answer then?
Given that we've established that Gardevoir is more fairy than plant, I think I could do that. Yeah, no, one time smash. I could do that.
Oh,
Just one time.
yeah!
Probably
A
not-
win!
Probably not
This
a
is
repeat.
grand.
Probably not a
This is-
repeat thing.
This is grand. He loves her. This is
It's-
awesome.
I will see
Truly
you at their
love
wedding.
is
I'm done,
in
look.
the air.
See,
I think I hear
you were
wedding
the
bells.
reason why I couldn't risk it with Miko. Where I was just like, yeah, I'll
It's-
do a
it's-
one-time smash, and you're like, oh, it's
Come on.
romance. It's
What?
a thing, and then when I'm
What?
like, oh,
Like,
I want to be back
I'm
anyway. I like it with a
literally-
psychopath
I
outside my house.
I guarantee you that most people who would view this and they saw you pass on Mirko
Yeah,
are gonna be like, "Whoa, what's up with that guy?"
they would throw rocks at your house.
Listen. I'm not trying to say Miko ain't cute, because definitely is. Purely out of attraction factor, definitely. But I can't risk the sociopathy on that one. It's too crazy.
Well, I guess we'll take our wins where we can get. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Right. Perfect. Oh, real quick. Thanks for the advice, Spectra. 1915.
Oh, what?
I might not use that. They said like, oh, want cheap viewers?
Oh,
Go to
yeah, I
this-
got that. It's an AI. You don't even acknowledge it.
I know. I just wanted to feel special.
You're okay.
All right. So do you have?
You're
do you have-
special to me, Alex.
So do you have any questions about this one? Before we move on?
I don't know. I feel like this one's one of those ones that's pretty straightforward. It usually gets added into these Smasher passes. It makes sense.
Okay.
There.
All right. Kyler, is it your turn or mine?
I think you got one more.
Awesome. All right. Here comes the next one. Lady Midnight.
Oh.
Her pros, as she knows what a guy wants, is a superhero, and loves reading. One of her cons, though, unfortunately, is she is a school teacher.
Depends on how you look at it for being a con.
Yes, that's true.
That's true.
That's what
That's
this
true.
is. It's everything is subjective, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So knows what a guy wants. Does she have like a mind reading power? Is that what this is?
No.
Nope.
She's great in bed.
Yeah. Supposed to be the best.
And it's alright. So it's not a
Best
mind reading
around.
power. Is this one of those characters that is male? That is, you guys aren't gonna.
We
tell me.
can't. Sorry.
No
We
answer.
cannot. You can only figure out with what you have. I mean, what do you think when you hear the word Lady Midnight?
Here's the thing, though. Like, it doesn't really matter what I think because
Look at the
Yeah,
pictures.
I feel like some of these slides are designed to trick me on purpose.
I mean,
You
if that's how
see-
you feel, I
see
mean,
what
I
you
feel
see.
hurt personally,
Yeah.
like that you think that we're out to get you.
We're
just trying to help you find love.
Yeah.
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 Anyway,
Could you imagine? I was just looking at these characters in the background. That would be so messed up.
imagine like you just someone walks past you and then they see what's on your screen with no context.
Holy fuck.
If somebody walks past me where I'm at right now, I'm calling the cops for a break-in.
True.
I'm on the second
So-
floor. I'm not even
Oh
I'm not
yeah.
even anywhere somebody could like look in the window to see what I'm doing.
There's a really tall basketball player outside. So, do you have any more questions?
So, what kind of superhero? What do they do?
Superhero. So they're known for subduing villains. With
Oh.
What is it? Like a scent? An
Yeah,
aroma?
it's like she can release like a perfume like scent to like
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why she's so heavily clothed.
Yes.
So, okay. Is this kind of like a poison ivy scent sort of thing where it's like a pheromone power? Is that what's going on here?
It's not deadly.
It's not toxic in any way.
Right. So yeah, like poison ivy isn't necessarily toxic. She can release pheromones that like mind control people.
It's more of like it can like
Change your chemicals.
what?
It could alternate the chemicals in the mind a little bit to fall in love.
I guess. I mean, I guess that's the extreme. Sure.
Okay, so-
yeah.
It's more. Kyler makes it sound a lot more violent than. It
I don't
actually
know
is.
this
It's
one's
not
power.
She's not changing your brain.
Yeah.
It makes it. It's basically her scent is soothing.
Oh yeah.
It calms you down, or it can. Yeah, it just calms you. It makes you more. It makes you less hostile.
Yeah, it's still like pretty much the stop villains from going on berserks and such.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The worst case scenario with her aroma, if she's trying, she can put you to sleep.
Yeah. That's
okay,
right,
So
yeah.
it's essentially like getting hit with like a lot of melatonin all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like a sexy Jigglypuff, basically.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Alex. Good to know.
I'm just, we came from a Pokemon, so we're just saying.
Um, Okay. Well, I don't know. Melatonin. That's not really conducive to a good
Also,
time.
it's not like it's just gonna. She can control her powers.
Yeah, she could turn it off.
Completely. Turn it off completely.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why there's not like that purple, that purple perfume around her in all the
Yeah,
pictures.
she works at. She's a school teacher. She's.
Yeah,
if
that'd
she's
be really
trusted
bad.
around children. I think she'll be fine.
To
Yeah.
be fair, I'm pretty sure every teacher I've ever had, until college, of course, was giving off a definite aura of melatonin. At least with how asleep everybody else was in the class.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely classes putting a lot of people to sleep where I went to school.
Yeah.
Whoopsies! 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 It's really unfortunate. All right, little teaser. Anyway, so
you shouldn't hit the drums before the punchline next time.
I'm sorry. So what is your
What's your answer?
what's your answer for this one?
All right,
That's so stupid.
I'll do a tentative smash with the right to revoke if they're male.
Well,
You can't do that.
That's
You can't revoke. It's a final answer, sir.
all or nothing.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure consent can be retracted whenever, Alex.
This is the game show.
Yep.
all right, fair enough.
Smash or pass?
All right, so I gave him the answer.
Okay, smash. All right, awesome. Congratulations. So, do you want to know?
Yeah.
It's a female.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's a female.
I was pretty sure on this one.
Okay, good.
All right, I'm narrating the next one. Here we go.